broadcast on Equinox Television. Let's begin right away with this outing of the Communication Minister Issa Shirma Bakari in a release today that has announced the liberation of a Tunisian and 2 Cameroonian engineers kidnapped on the 15th of March at a construction site along Kumba and Isangele in the southwest region of Cameroon. Issa Shirma Bakari, in a release this afternoon, stated that one of the Tunisian nationals called Khaled Tinsa, who was also kidnapped on that same 15th of March, was killed by the kidnappers and 4 of the attackers killed. He called it an attack by terrorists. The communication boss extends the head of state message of condolence to the Tunisian family and said that the government would not relent in the fight against the activities of what he qualified as terrorists in the 2 Anglophone regions of the country. And a geopolitician in the nation's capital has reacted following the liberation of Professor Ivor Leke-Tambo, the board chair of the General Certificate of Education Board in the southwest region of Cameroon. According to Dr. Frank Ebogo, the mode of operation of the pro-independence fighters in the 2 Anglophone regions of the country is getting more and more complex, as Innocent Aze once again tells us in the following report.
Kidnapping of government authorities in Anglophone regions of Cameroon in recent days is very rampant amid militarization of both northwest and southwest regions. Latest of the abduction is that of Professor Ivor Leke-Tambo, chairperson of the Cameroon General Certificate of Education Board. Even at this juncture, it is still difficult to identify who the perpetrators are, as most of the kidnapped cases have not recorded immediate claim of responsibility. Dr. Frank Ebogo, a geopolitician analyzing the situation, says it is complicated to conclude who carries out such an operation in the northwest and southwest regions.
Il est très difficile de savoir qui opère actuellement dans les régions du sud-ouest et du nord-ouest du Cameroun.
In the beginning, we saw secessionist groups revendicating for the division of Cameroon and the autonomy of Anglophone Cameroon. These groups defied government orders and carried out destruction on public structures and incited violence. But today, other groups have emerged, led by hardened criminals, to carry out advanced terrorist acts, like the abduction of government officials. In other cases, when government does not revindicate or react promptly for the liberation of personnel kidnapped, the unknown individuals demand a ransom accompanied by death threats.
On peut avoir 2 trajectoires.
According to Dr. Frank Ebogo, the geopolitician, there could be 2 facts to be noted. The first being that those kidnapping government authorities for ransom could be separatist fighters who now lack financial resource to finance their activities. The second could just be hardened bandits who have exploited the crisis and the kidnapping twist of the socio-political impasse to hijack authorities of their functions to enrich themselves. Whether it is a separatist group or a gang of armed robbers abducting state officials for ransom for whatever objective, such an act remains severely punishable when a defaulter falls in the dragnet of security forces.
He work na say make all Cameroon e dey fine, but the work too for minister na say make e no forget village where he comot. Oga Paul Tasson we dey enter for Esuata. Yes, na village this, na road this for go for Esuata. And if I talk Oga Paul Tasson, he sabi what I call his name. For second say na village wey dey for Lebialem. Lebialem e no get straight roads where you fit comot southwest you enter for Lebialem quiet. No way no dey. Roads as well don start for na so the road dey. One day the pass na for Fontaine. Road no dey. So people dem for Lebialem now so, and people there dey waka go for Esuata. They dey beg say make their big people dem for top chair. Make dem no forget them. Now the first thing that they get for checkup, all road they sabi say no na dem dey make road for country. No na dem dey talk the kind road wey they get for make am. But na suffer this way people there they go for Esuata they dey suffer. Na here where they go dance inside motor, or na road where you get poto, or na say chop where they dey make am you no fit comot for outside for say road no dey. Now the problem that we put them for Eso Ata they get am. Eso Ata Aswato na village for inside Lebi Alem. Road no dey. I say road e no dey. You see road no? Road for comot for Chang enter for the village. Then all motor dem when they reach your village, they get place where they dey stop. Yes, for Sika say the village say dey na for inside hole. Wey no dey. Okada na the best way that way if you enter for the village quick and you come out for the village quick. Motor dey ever get trouble. Na the road that rain don start for small no. Una wait. When rain time e don reach, we go surely turn back for that road for Chang side. Now for Chang wey they take consult, they enter for inside water. Village no dey e no get road. I never see division wey they take na consult for enter for inside. For Sika say road no dey. Rain time na trouble. Time wey rain no dey fall, trouble. But e better make we enter for inside Eswata sesep. Una no see the village no? Na inside hole. And as so that village dey so, when you enter for day, forget. If you get for buy anything for outside, buy am come. For Sika say when you enter, for climb hill for comot back for outside, forget. We no dey. And these people they dey hear bad. As so you see the village so, light no dey dey. You will see rope for light where they turn for, but light no dey dey. The one that place where they take knack drummer, even place where they look out sick people them, they play just the day. Hospital just the day. No dey side. As I talk, light in no day. Then if you get your tingy, then you go for Eswata, you want make call. Forget. Tingy no the pass. Yes. Tingy no the pass. So they get plenty problem them. Even as so picking the glass they dey for inside the village. Now for years so out in the end, when motor come in end for this place, now so the other walk away the waka now with the foot. All the motor then so they can't end up for one place. After the waka now with the foot for go down for hill. So Eswata e get plenty problem there. We sabi so na no go fit for make the hill e come for up. But na say make road is smooth way dey go there. And make lights e come for the place. Now only some place they get light for inside the place. Other side they no get light. Tingy when you enter for inside the hole, you know fit call. You understand? Even hospital sesep, e dey so e dey only beg na say make people they can't help. So Oga Paul Tasson, you be minister for Lebi Alem people there. Eswata dey na under you. Do work we get for do am. Make we hear big problem wey the people dem for Eswata dey get am. Make chief sesep for inside the village wey they call it say fon foreke asontia. May say use him up talk. Fon tell me.
For Minji, if come for Sota, which can be passing out through the year. The road will get them. It pass for some time, and some time again we see we don't answer for we not be for we for use out for worker. For come up for chance too, sometimes we get a lot of problems too. For make sure say what people should communicate easily. Even for send out and produce for other market them. Sometimes we not to be. Our cocoa season here and for rainy season. So that one make things very difficult for farmers for transport their produce. And because of that too, many people they come, medium people they pass for here, they buy for very low prices. Where at time the farmer no go even feed again for buy the medicine and for fix the farm again.
Yes, after we from finish talk their big problem where they get am we dey na one for roads. Other problem they wanna get am. Tell me this small one.
Also get the problem for light because light not there for update. Even now light not there here now. Now one of the main problem that some of the problem that we face and for the center too where the get them sometimes might be effective. So if that thing will be effective, if we get all season road and if you make sure the electricity is function fine, then my people will continue to be very happy too. Also get the problem for light because light not there for update.
Yes, now fun foreke that foreke asontia na be the Igwe big chief for that side, so for inside Fontaine for Eswata side.
And a geopolitician in the nation's capital has reacted following the liberation of Professor Ivor Leketambo, the board chair of the General Certificate of Education Board in the southwest region of Cameroon. According to Dr. Frank Ebogo, the mode of operation of the pro-independence fighters in the two Anglophone regions of the country is getting more and more complex, as Innocent Aze once again tells us in the following report.
Kidnapping of government authorities in Anglophone regions of Cameroon in recent days is very rampant amid militarization of both northwest and southwest regions. Latest of the abduction is that of Professor Ivo Leke Tambo, chairperson of the Cameroon General Certificate of Education Board. Even at this juncture, it is still difficult to identify who the perpetrators are, as most of the kidnapped cases have not recorded immediate claim of responsibility. Dr. Frank Ebogo, a geopolitician analyzing the situation, says it is complicated to conclude who carries out such an operation in the northwest and southwest regions.
Il est très difficile de savoir qui opère actuellement dans les régions du sud-ouest et du nord-ouest du Cameroun.
In the beginning, we saw secessionist groups revendicating for the division of Cameroon and the autonomy of Anglophone Cameroon. These groups defied government orders and carried out destruction on public structures and incited violence. But today, other groups have emerged led by hardened criminals to carry out advanced terrorist acts like the abduction of government officials. In other cases, when government does not revindicate or react promptly for the liberation of personnel kidnapped, the unknown individuals demand a ransom accompanied by death threats.
On peut avoir deux trajectoires.
According to Dr. Frank Ebogo, the geopolitician, there could be two facts to be noted. The first being that those kidnapping government authorities for ransom could be separatist fighters who now lack financial resource to finance their activities. The second could just be hardened bandits who have exploited the crisis and the kidnapping twist of the socio-political impasse to hijack authorities of their functions to enrich themselves. Whether it is a separatist group or a gang of armed robbers abducting state officials for ransom for whatever objective, such an act remains severely punishable when a defaulter falls in the dragnet of security forces.